Welcome to the Elise Morgan Experience, the podcast where transformation meets sass, where personal development gets a New York attitude, and where we're not afraid to tackle those controversial topics head on. I'm your host, Elise Morgan, a life coach, author, and transformational speaker on a mission to help you live a life you absolutely love. Whether you're going through a challenge or chasing dreams, we are going to unlock the secrets of the law of attraction, conquer your self-doubt, master your mind, and navigate life's curveballs with a smile. And it's not just about me talking at you. It's about us together exploring the incredible power that lies within you. So get ready to embark on an exciting journey to create a life you love with me leading the way with my unapologetic authenticity, straight talk, humor, and love. Buckle up and hit subscribe because this isn't just a podcast. It's an invitation to a life-changing experience. Let's make some magic happen. Hello, world. Welcome to the Elise Morgan podcast. I'm your host, Elise Morgan, and this is episode 2. Happy holidays. Or is it? Since it's the holiday season, I am going to start my first full episode on this topic. I'm not here to be a Scrooge or a party pooper in the least. I love the holidays, especially when my kids were little and my family got together, I guess pre my own divorce. Because during my divorce, I definitely suffered through many of holidays crying and alone. But that's a whole nother episode. But I do love the holiday season because it's just time to see my kids and family, and it's become a festive time of year, especially here in the USA, for everyone, no matter what your background or religion is. But it has also become such a retail thing, like for stores in competition to sell to us and for us to buy so much crap we usually do not even need, and way too much for our little ones who always seem to like the cheapest gift best anyway, or the friggin' box it came in. And the retail blitz is done earlier and earlier. We don't even get to enjoy the fun of Halloween or the comfort of Thanksgiving. The Christmas stuff is already out as early as the end of August. I mean, you walk into any Home Depot or Lowe's in the month of August, and they are filled with all the Christmas trees and all that kind of stuff. It drives me nuts because I'm like, wait a minute, we have so much time. It's all like a one-up, a jump on the retail extravaganza to entice us to spend. And we all know this is how the holiday season is now. And I think we can all agree it's kind of gotten a little crazy. Come on, who agrees with me? Anyway, this episode will very well be the make or break of me. For I will be touching on a topic that amps people up sometimes, in a bad way. But fuck it, I did say I tackle controversial topics head on. So let's touch on the holiday season and bring some awareness and what it may or may not mean for you. What feelings it brings up, what to do about them, etc. In fact, if you're listening to this in real time, this episode is due out December 6th. I want to let you know I'm doing a free holiday workshop series in my free private Facebook group, also called the Elise Morgan Experience. The first one is being held tonight, December 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the next 2 Wednesdays, same time, same place. That would be the 13th and the 20th. The topics will include how to get over a breakup, how to keep sane during the holidays, parenting, and more. These topics were actually picked by the members of the group. So head on over and join so you could be a member too. And in the workshop, we can interact live instead of, you just listening to me. It's more an intimate experience. And I love connecting to my audience in real time. So head on over to the Elise Morgan Experience private Facebook group. Go just search it on Facebook. I almost said Instagram, but it's not on Instagram, although I do have an Instagram also called the Elise Morgan Experience. Okay, here we go. Let's start with this. I respect everyone's religion and everyone's decision to do what is best for them, or what they feel is best for them, or what they want to do. It has nothing to do with my beliefs or my own decisions. However, here today, I will be stating some of my own beliefs, and I'm asking that you respect mine as well. I am here to have a conversation with you and to bring awareness to you and your feelings on this subject matter, to provoke thought and inner perspective for your personal growth, not to have a religious debate. So let's not even go there, please. Okay, here are some questions for you. Some of these I've asked myself more than once, and there's no perfect answer here or right or wrong, so just hear them and try and give the answer that feels best for you. Do you do things that you don't want to do on the holidays? Like go to a relative you can't stand to be around but feel you have to. You feel like it's your obligation, it's a tradition, it's the rule. You have no choice, and thinking about it makes you sick and you wish you didn't have to go. Or perhaps you feel obligated to go to too many family members in one day just to keep them happy, but you don't want to. Or better yet, have family in your own home that are toxic just because your family pressures you. Any of those questions seem to resonate or ring a bell? Let's talk about it for a minute. Well, probably more than a minute because I'm a chatty Cathy girl, but let's talk about all those questions that I just brought up for you. So why do we feel we have to override what we want to do just because it's a holiday or just because it's family? Sometimes we need to take a step back and view this from another angle, meaning your own angle. And what's best for you and what's best for your well-being. Yeah, I know it's just for one day. Or you might be saying, well, it's just for once a year. I get it. But what I am suggesting is instead of doing everything I just stated, all the above questions, if they pertain to you, doing it with a knee-jerk reaction and then being resentful afterwards or during it, perhaps when your crazy uncle drinks too much, or when your mom is criticizing you your whole life over your family meal, or all the other toxic, crazy crap that goes on at holiday gatherings. You may want to, prepare yourself mentally by asking yourself, is it worth it to you? Can you protect your energy and still go? Are you willing to go? See, the thing is we are taught or conditioned to think we can't say no, especially since it's a holiday, and because we don't want to hear all the backlash from all the people who will give you shit if you don't go. Perhaps you will feel selfish or self-centered, or perhaps they will call you selfish or self-centered. Let's say if you didn't go, right? But isn't it funny how those are usually the people who are the most self-centered and selfish, because they're only concerned about their own feelings on them wanting you there or taking offense to you not going. They're not going within and seeing that it may be best for you that you're not there. Right? Now, of course, none of this pertains to you if you're looking forward to being wherever you're going and it always is joyous. Good for you. Right? But I think you see where I'm coming from. We are not sometimes aware that we are doing things on autopilot, then acting out or feeling anger or resentment for not listening to our own selves. We may say, I don't want to go, and then you go anyway, and it's a shit show, and then you say, see, I wish I didn't go, and there's all this anger and resentment and all the, should-haves, shooting yourself. I didn't say shitting yourself, shooting yourself. So, guess what? You're allowed to say no, or leave early, or stay a short time, if that is what's going to keep you in a better place mentally, physically, and spiritually. So I'm going to give you permission. Say no this year if you want. I got your back. All right, next question. Do you wish we went from summer to New Year's so you can skip all the holidays because this season brings you pain? Meaning perhaps you lost a loved one and missed the holidays with them. Or perhaps you are broken up or divorced and now sometimes it feels so lonely and the holidays makes you feel worse. Or perhaps you always have to work on the holidays and you feel jilted out of all the fun, so you hate this time of year. Or maybe the holidays bring you so much stress to get ready to entertain the family or buy gifts with money you don't have and creates a feeling of being overwhelmed to keep up with it all, that you tend not to enjoy it. This is where we need to be present and also go within. To move on and not stay stuck in the past, for you are here in the present and no longer back there, and seek the joy in the here and now. In the case where you are stressed and not enjoying the moments because you are in overwhelm, may I suggest taking it all 15 minutes at a time when you are starting to lose your shit and feeling frantic. It helps with the feelings of having to do everything at once. And as for money, be mindful and aware of what you can afford, if anything, and don't go overboard, going into more debt just for gifts. You know what? Gifts do not have to be store-bought. Perhaps bake or make some special do-it-yourself gifts or simple coffee gift cards or just spending time with loved ones is enough. Time is so precious and we never get it back. And it's worth more than any monetary gift ever. I know it sounds cliche, but it's so true. So here I am, giving you permission not to buy so many gifts. I'm giving you permission not to run around like a chicken without a head. Take it 15 minutes at a time. You don't have to be a warrior during holiday season. Also, if you have to work, perhaps create another day with loved ones that you can enjoy when you're off. Because let's face it, the main reason you feel jilted is probably because you want to spend time with family and friends and can't. And by doing it another time, you still get to do it and look forward to it. Technically, it's not about the exact day, right? Being exactly on that holiday. If you get to do it another time and get to look forward to it. Bottom line, though, do you see a common theme here? Do you? It's all perspective, mindset, how you see it, how you see yourself, and what you think is a must or an obligation. Why you do what you do in the first place? Is it coming from a want to or a have to? Is it a family tradition or truly a religious practice? Is your belief in religion even coming into play during this season? Or even better, is your belief in your religion only coming into play during the holiday season? Almost like hypocritical in a sense. Or is religion even coming into the holidays for you whatsoever? And that's fine. I'm just asking questions. Because here is where I am really interested in our minds being conditioned in one way or another by our parents, our relatives, society, just being pushed into something without even knowing why or choosing for ourselves. You see, to me, religion started off in a very positive, peaceful place of connection to God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. I usually call it universe or source. So just whatever you want to call it. There's no difference at all, at least to me. I'm sure all the creators of each religion may have had good intentions, or one would hope, but to me, there seems to be so many, for lack of a better term, rules. And if you don't follow their rules, or the rules written, all this bad stuff can happen to you, or you are bad. You know, all the things. And I truly do not believe that. To me, religion is a man-made thing, and it's to control the masses. and it separates us. But deep down, we are all connected. Let me say that again. Deep down, we are all connected. I am not going to get into all the reasons why I personally connect to this idea about religion. But I do think being connected to the power that creates worlds doesn't need rules or regulations. You just do it. You just connect. You just believe and feel it vibrationally. And when you are connected in a positive vibration, then to me that means you're connected to God, Source, Universe, the power that creates worlds, whatever you want to call it. I like to ask, what was before all the religions were created, before there was even true spoken words? Do you not think the humans of that time were not able to connect to the very power that created them? That is where my mind goes, because that's where I feel like we are here and now. So if your religion is what helps you connect to that power that creates worlds, whatever you want to call it, then great. But in my experience, a lot of humans are being controlled by the religion and not connected fully. Does that make sense? I feel that all religions are talking about the same thing, more or less, but I guess with different opinions and history and stories of their ancestors handed down. So then all the different opinions cause chaos amongst us. Now, wouldn't it be a wonderful world with no specific religion and all connected to God, Source, Universe, the power that creates worlds? Of course. But I don't think that's going to happen, at least not anytime soon. So how about this? What I would love is that humans connect however they want, however they were taught, or I'm going to say it, brainwashed to believe, but keep it to themselves. Just connect, right? It's you and your idea of the connection. That's it. Others shouldn't be in the equation. It seems like a lot of people either push their beliefs on others or place judgment on others if their beliefs aren't the same, or even worse, as we know it in the world right now, hating others just because of their religion. We were all born these beautiful, innocent balls of light, and then are molded and conditioned how to think, how to connect, and how to even hate. It makes me nuts for obvious reasons. So here's another question. Did you ever feel hate for someone without even knowing them? Just based upon their religious beliefs? If so, where does that hate come from for you? Explore it, because I would bet money it comes from conditioning of your mind to feel such a thing. And hate actually is a horrible feeling. When you hate someone, you do not feel good. You don't feel calm and peaceful and happy and all the good feeling things. You feel bad and low because that is not what your inner being, which is God, Source, Universe, feels about that person. We are all beautiful souls with beautiful inner beings. Just some of us strayed very far from that powerful, glowing, positive, vibrational part of us. But that's a big subject for another episode. Something to think about, huh? Till next time, I wish you much love and light.